Hi everyone, it's Frank with Teaching University. In this lecture today, we're going to be discussing how we can grow your wealth when you're in your 20s. And what you do financially in your 20s can impact your financial standing when you're in your 30s, 40s, and beyond. So if you're in your 20s right now, maybe just graduate from college, you're a young professional, what you do right now financially can impact you for the rest of your life. So it's really important that the earlier you start shoring up your finances and improving your financial situation, the better off you're going to be down the road. So what are some of the problems that 20-somethings have when they graduate from college and they start entering the workforce? And the problem is that many of them are struggling with student loan debt, credit card debt. Debt levels become a big problem when you're in your 20s, and you can carry over this debt when you're in your 30s and 40s and beyond. And this debt can really become a burden on you, and it can be very stressful, and it can lead to a lot of financial problems. So it's very important right off the bat that we try to minimize our debt. That means try to really cut out credit cards and try to reduce our usage of credit cards significantly, because it's very easy to accumulate credit card debt over time. We don't realize the more we use the card just to make simple purchases, this adds up. And plus, with the interest rates on credit cards, which can easily be over 20%, this can really be a huge financial burden. So it's trying to reduce the amount of credit card debt that we have, especially if we have student loans. This can be even worse. So trying to minimize credit card debt is very important. So then once we kind of understand how to minimize our debt, at this point then it's important how we allocate our capital so that we can grow our wealth. And one of the conventional wisdoms that we really hear a lot about, and I actually made a video on this recently that I'll add a link to this video, is saving money. And saving money, there's nothing wrong with it. Obviously, setting money aside for a rainy day or saving it to purchase an asset, there's nothing wrong with that. The problem is when your money sits in a savings account, you're earning very little interest, and this little thing called inflation, which I'm sure a lot of us now become very familiar with because we're all feeling it, the cost of everything has gone up. Your money sitting in that savings account is actually losing purchasing power. It is being destroyed as a result of inflation. The purchasing power of that money is being reduced significantly over time as a result of inflation. So you want to put that money to work, and that means to start investing your money and putting money away, whether it's investing in stocks, bonds, in real estate, or any other asset. You want to start putting money away and start having your money work for you and grow so you can increase your rate of consumption down the road so your money is worth more and you can buy more goods and services in the future. So we're starting to change this mindset when it comes to not just saving, but growing your wealth and investing. And most importantly, when it comes to growing your wealth in your 20s, it's not just about investing in assets per se, like in stocks or bonds or what have you, but it's also investing in yourself. You are your greatest asset, and you want to start thinking about how you can improve your skills and abilities so you can be marketable in the marketplace and to employers, or if you want to start your own business. And you got to think about then, you want to take inventory of what it is that you're good at. Maybe you're very good at public speaking. Maybe you're a very good writer. Maybe you're very good at accounting or using an Excel spreadsheet. Maybe you're very good at analysis. It doesn't mean, this is a very subjective exercise, but you want to start thinking about what it is that you're good at, what are your skills, and how can your skills and abilities benefit consumers? Can you develop a product or service that can make people's lives easier or better? You want to think about starting to solve other people's problems. When you get in the habit of solving problems, people will start paying you handsomely so that you can solve their problems using your skills and abilities. That's why it's so important to take inventory of what you're good at. Also, another topic that's really important when it comes to growing your wealth in your 20s is that you want to start thinking long term. We have this really short attention span right now in our society right now. We have very short-term thinking. We want results immediately right now. We want instant gratification. We want to be millionaires overnight. And we certainly hear these stories of these stock traders or meme investors where they make millions or they make a significant amount of money within a short period of time. We've especially saw this in the crypto space. And this can be very alluring, but ultimately, most of these investors or traders crash and burn. And that is not something that you want to see happen to you, because when you get emotional with this stuff, you get emotional with money, you want a quick fix, you end up making a lot more mistakes and you end up hurting yourself financially. You want to think long term. And when you study, for example, study the greatest investors. I'm a big advocate of Warren Buffett and his strategy and what he does. He thinks long term. He keeps it simple. He buys great businesses and he holds on to them forever. And that's the kind of approach you want to have when it comes to investing, You want to invest in great businesses, or you want to start or own a great business that you can be a part of, whether you own it yourself or work for one, that you can grow with and grow your wealth and also create value for others. So it's keeping it simple and thinking, having a long-term vision and horizon when it comes to growing your wealth. And when you do that, you're going to see very good results down the road. And also, it's less stressful when you're trying to look for that quick fix right away, especially when it comes to investing in stocks or trading stocks. And I use the term interchangeably because sometimes it can be very vague when describing investing or trading. When I think of investing, it's thinking in the long term. Trading is more of a short term strategy. But you want to invest in the long term. You want to invest in yourself and have your money work for you. And to keep it simple, keep your debt levels low, begin growing your wealth by putting some money away to invest, and invest in yourself, and think about how you can solve problems that people can pay you for. If you can come up with solutions to save people money, help businesses earn more money, or help or solve some other problem using your skills and abilities, that is really how you're going to be able to grow your wealth, and you'll never be able to struggle financially again if you can figure out how to do that, is to solve other people's problems. So I hope you enjoyed this lecture. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so you can watch all my lectures on personal growth, entrepreneurship, creativity, and wealth building. So thanks so much, guys. Peace.